If you're willing to go all out,
you can live Parksy's life.
Parksy will give you a big black double-sided hug.
Where is this going?
Here are his favorite toys.
Farouk.
You
Telephone.
can have a visit with Rob's mom. They don't listen, so it's okay to name drop.
Wait, why is that funny though?
Can you like?
Oh, awkward.
Big, wet, sloppy, huge fart.
Oh, what?
This big black double-ended toy. His name is Farouk.
That Parksy liked to hit people with while playing beer pong.
That's right.
Ew.
Farouk
That's
Mustafa.
so not okay.
I could lay down a sweet bunt with that thing. They called me Ricky Henderson.
Yeah. Okay.
You can hit those pong balls everywhere.
That's right. I could. So anyways.
Mantar.
Mantar.
Did you have a question, Brendan, about something?
Yeah, Mantar.
B?
Mantar?
Yeah, Mantar.
What about Mantar?
He's a Hall of Famer. He's the
Indeed.
He's the number
No,
one
this
battle.
is ours.
Mantar.
Mantar?
Dash
Yeah.
Burger.
Yes.
Gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
Is that who's going?
Zombie.
Is that who's going to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, these are all people who are up for the Hall of Fame this year. Gobbledygooker.
Paige.
No.
What? Don't even know.
Chris Benoit
Yes.
for like the 10th year in a row.
I'm gonna write WWE a letter
We
and
should.
say, look, Chris Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, they made a step forward when
I'm
they
gonna
signed
keep tweeting Triple
Chris
H.
Benoit facts.
Yeah.
They did stuff forward
Fact
when they
number
signed
one. Chris Benoit made you.
Fact. You have to do the Tyson Kid thing where he says fact after everything.
Chris Benoit had the best headbutt off the top rope.
Fact. Chris Benoit had the best CTE of anyone in the WWE.
Look, I'm gonna tweet him right now saying Chris Benoit beat you.
Who are you
Fact.
talking
Chris
Triple
Benoit
H.
had the best slicing throat signature move in the world.
Fact. Chris Benoit tied the tightest noose in human history. Fact.
Chris
We almost
Benoit
sold the
left-
Chris Benoit with noose on eBay.
Chris Benoit left a Bible next to each of his murder victims. Fact.
Chris Benoit's wife used to have sex with Kevin Sullivan. Fact.
Fact. Kevin Sullivan used to have sex with Chris Benoit. Not fact. That we
Kevin-
know of.
Kevin Sullivan probably wanted Chris Benoit to die because Chris Benoit helped Kevin Sullivan's wife cheat on him with Chris Benoit. Fact. Kevin Sullivan killed Chris Benoit and his family. Fact.
Fact.
There you go. My tweet just got sent to him.
Yes.
Triple
That's
H now knows that Chris Benoit beat him.
They did make a step though when they signed off for the movie to be made that nothing ever came of. Which I'm
When's that?
surprised.
Anybody know when Chris Benoit movie coming out?
It's
Okay.
not. I think it got scrapped.
I think somebody needs to look that up right now.
Well, we're gonna make it.
We can make it.
Yeah, we can. Parksy can be Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit, yes. I like how when he was in WCW, he was from Canada, and then once he came to WWE, they're like, "No, you're from Georgia now. You are from Georgia."
There's apparently a video game called I Was Chris Benoit. Playing a video game as a real life murderer.
Can I download that?
Oh my god.
It's only $9.99.
$9.99.
Did you know there's a Murderpedia that he's on?
Murderpedia.
Yeah.
It's all the murderers. It's like an encyclopedia. It's a murderpedia of all.
It's like a Wikipedia
Murderers.
of murderers.
He won Dead Wrestler of the Week back in 2013 on Deadspin.
Nice.
Good. I get it, Deadspin.
Ah.
So
Ah.
clever. Hey, Deadspin's a reputable news source. They're the ones that broke the news about Brett Favre sending dick pics to that massage lady for the Jets.
What about dick pics to people?
Deadspin, they're the one that broke that story about Brett Favre.
That co-host likes to send people's children's
Co-host. I am the host.
co-host.
I am the host. You guys are co-hosts.
Dude, will you take your balls out of your mouth when you're trying to talk?
No. I won't. It's such a Boromir thing to say.
When is
Hodor.
Hodor. Hodor. Hodor. Hodor.
How do you like Game of Thrones, but you
Hodor.
don't like The Lord of the Rings?
Hodor.
Things happen in Game of Thrones.
Hodor.
Things happen in The Lord of the Rings!
No.
Hodor.
Which is more exciting, Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones?
There's nudity in Game of Thrones.
It's true.
Hodor.
More people died in one episode of Game of Thrones than anyone in Lord of the Rings. You can combine all 6 movies.
Hodor.
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 Okay, but why does the excitingness of a movie have to be measured in the number of deaths that happen?
Because it's a war movie.
And Hodor's not in it.
It's
Hodor.
not a war movie.
Hodor.
It's like a medieval, mythological, magical.
There's magic
movie.
in this too. There are dragons.
I'm aware.
There's a Khaleesi. She
Well-
has breasts. Hodor.
She's
Hodor.
supposed to be like 12.
She's
Hodor.
actually older than 12.
The movie has not had any news about it since 2013.
Yeah, I think it got scrapped, but they were gonna get the guy that played Sabretooth in it. But anyway,
Ray Donovan.
Hodor.
Hodor.
Well,
Imagine Hodor having sex. Just Hodor.
Hodor.
Oh.
Hodor.
Oh.
Hodor.
Hodor.
Hodor. Hodor.
what is wrong with you?
Hodor. Hodor. Hodor.
Hodor.
Hodor.
Hodor.
And this is when the podcast just gets
Yeah.
But no, I
I
just
heard
saw
Hodor's going to be in Terminator Salvation or whatever
Really?
that new Terminator is. He's playing himself.
No, he's playing
Hodor.
I think every movie Hodor should just pop up in it.
That would be fun.
Just imagine, the one thing that would make me not fall asleep in The Hobbit, they're walking. So, just like the other 5 movies.
Stop
walking.
it.
Still walking.
So they've been walking for about 96 straight hours.
2 gay
now of the
hobbits.
movie. 2 gay hobbits
They're
walking
not
through.
gay. Stop.
Frodo and
Sam.
And
Samwise.
Samwise Gamgee.
Samwise gets
Samwise-
married and has 3 kids.
Samwise wants to grab Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo's.
Bilbo Baggins.
Stop. You guys
And
are
then-
terrible.
Hodor comes and he's like,
Hodor.
Hodor!
Hodor.
And he takes both of them at the same time. Splits them in half.
What the fuck?
Hodor.
Hodor. He gives him a good old Hodor. He gives him the old Hodor and Hodor.
What are you doing with your hands?
Hodor. I'm doing the Hodor.
Tyler Mayotte.
There's seriously something wrong with you.
To be fair, one time Bran did take over Hodor's body and snap that guy's neck.
Okay, apparently I haven't gotten there yet, so calm down.
So
It's 'cause you're
speaking
not
of
on season 3,
Nope, I am on season 1, episode
What was it?
6.
you're pretty far behind.
Well,
Hodor.
my plan was to read the
Hodor.
book before I watched the show, but then I got the show and started watching the show.
Yeah,
and
poor
by,
idea. Just watch the show.
I would say by episode 2, I was already past where I had read, so.
they're releasing Game of Thrones into theaters
Are they?
on the IMAX. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna
Game
go
of
to
Thrones game.
I'm gonna go to Providence every Saturday or Sunday, whichever day they show it, and just watch it.
It's gonna be the first TV series to grace the theaters.
That's actually kind of awesome.
Weird. I can go to the movies now and watch
And they're gonna
Game
have
of Thrones every weekend. I have to wait like 2 years to watch every Hobbit movie.
This is the
and
last
then feel,
one!
And
This
then
is
feel
the
like I
last
wasted.
Thank
one.
God for that, because I
Yeah.
thought I wasted my time for 3 hours watching that movie. There's only 4 armies.
Yeah, I don't understand that because
4.
they gave the men and elves
4.
the same army.
We can't say anything. She hasn't watched
I
it
was saying I
yet.
haven't watched it yet, and I'm like freaking out because Mom keeps saying we're gonna go see it, and then we don't go see it, and I'm
Don't
like,
waste
I need
your
to
money.
see
I
it.
won't give
I
it away
have
that the
free
birds
tickets.
ate everybody at the end.
I have.
The
I have
Eagles
free
came in and
tickets.
just ate everybody.
Jason Peters came and just wrecked.
From Cole.
Then Hodor came in.
Hodor.
Hodor.
And then Riley Cooper, the racist, just went racist.
What the hell is that?
She's
Marcia just got a gummy bear to the ear.
She's so mad that Game of Thrones is like far superior to.
It's not far superior. Superior, maybe I can give it that, but not far superior.
Far superior.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
How many breasts do I see in the Hobbit movies?
Well, you see
That's a-
Samwise.
They're all covered.
Yeah.
All I see is bare Hobbit feet. Hairy bare Hobbit feet.
It's not about
That's
sex.
a turn on.
Okay, you know what? The movies aren't about sex, though. Game of Thrones is about sex and politics and death.
It's not about sex. You left out
Hodor.
dragons. And Hodor.
Hodor. And Lord of the Rings is about Samwise
Destroying the
Gamgee
ring.
and Bilbo Baggins getting married.
No, it is
with a ring.
not.
Yeah, they do
Bilbo
have.
and Frodo leave Middle Earth, and Sam gets married to Rosie.
But they
O'Donnell?
get-
Rosie O'Donnell?
Oh, that's
No!
gross. They're disgusting.
Ah, Samwise! I love you, Samwise!
I hate you guys.
Then Roseanne comes in.
Come let me drop my fat lesbian stomach on you, Samwise.
Hey, I didn't deserve to get gummied. You're gonna have
Come
fucking sticky bits all over the
All over the studio.
all over the studio.
My bad, guys. I was lonely.
That was from last time.
What?
That was on Christmas when you decided to show up at the studio.
That's right.
Sticky bits.
I actually just saw it. Game of Thrones should be starting soon.
Doesn't start till
Ish.
summertime. The Walking Dead starts on February 8th, and then
January 20th.
half the cast is gonna die. I heard.
Supernatural.
Supernatural's done this year.
You
Yeah, they said
think
that
so.
like 8 seasons ago.
That's true. We do say that every
Yeah.
season. We're like, well, they can't do any more with this.
Denied.
You'd think those guys would be fucking bored with what they're doing.
No, it's
No,
so much
because they just
fun.
make
It's a paycheck.
little clips, videos afterwards.
I know. I'm so far. I'm still on episode 2 for this season.
I'm
Or
on
3,
episode
actually.
like 4 of season 6.
Good.
I'm not far behind.
Hodor.
Hodor. You know, him and Brand actually go to like Clippers games and stuff together.
Really?
Yeah, so it's really funny to see them out in public. I don't see any of the Lord
Does he
of the
carry
Rings
anybody?
characters out in public together.
Does he
hanging out.
carry him?
It's because
Probably.
that movie, the series is over.
Well, it wasn't last year when Hodor and Brand were at Clippers games together.
That's a show, though. They spend a lot more time together than characters on a movie set.
Yeah. Not those movies. They're like, all right, now in this scene, you're walking. Oh, okay.
Look, I liked the Lord of the Rings movies, the first 3. The Hobbit movies I thought were horrible.
I didn't like the Lord of the
I
Rings
don't like that they
much.
split it into 3 because the book is not really that big.
It was too dragged out.
And I was
Sorry.
telling Parksy before we even started that it bothers me that they split it so that it takes all of the first movie and 90% of the second movie before you even see the dragon. And then my understanding is the dragon's dead like 15 minutes in the third one.
It
Sorry,
would've been-
spoiler alert.
It would have been more interesting if they replaced the dragon with Hodor.
Hodor!
I hate you guys.
Sorry.
But in all seriousness, I really do think, like,
Game of Thrones!
out of the movies I would spend 3 hours watching, The Lord of the Rings doesn't even qualify in, like, the top 10. I can't miss.
You're gonna get rats in this place.
Yeah,
I won't be here to deal with them.
No, you're gonna take care of it.
that's true, you are. You're gonna eat all the rat shit. All of it.
No, I am not.
And then, for dessert, you're gonna have a belly full of white dog shit.
What? We don't have any white dogs.
White? Wow.
White dogs.
What a racist.
Well,
White dog shit white?
I thought you meant shit from a white dog.
Yes, literal shit. That's white from a dog.
That would be shit that would be sitting out in the cold for a few days.
I don't know. It wasn't snowing in Step Brothers and Will Ferrell ate white dog shit.
My point being that Elvis
Teabag
is
your
gray.
drum
You know,
set.
my dog used to shit rainbows.
Our dog, that dog used to shit a lot of-
Anything.
My dog
Not
used to
supposed
shit
do that.
rainbows. You know why she shit rainbows? she ate a box of crayons. And she shit rainbows. You can pick it up and draw pretty colors with it afterwards. It was funny as hell. Like, what the hell is that?